win by pin is actually a pretty great idea. Yes, I understand, and I've argued this before, and I hold to this, that there are only certain ways to win. But depending on what you are competing in, sometimes those ways to win are not going to be useful on the table, right? So in general, I very much believe that loss of consciousness or loss of mechanical ability are really the only ways that you can assuredly know that you want to fight, right? You make your opponent incapable of fighting you either through loss of consciousness or mechanical loss of bodily function that successfully allows them to mount a return against you. Well, generally speaking, a pin doesn't satisfy that any more than a submission or anything like that, right? And a lot of people look at pins as kind of these goofy things. Now, I will personally tell you, I don't think a 3-second pin is near enough, much less an instant pin like in Greco. But it is what it is, right? Those aren't trying to see who's the best fighter or anything. They're literally trying to see who's the best at this game. So they are games for the purpose of being competitive games. They're not trying to be a holistic fighting discipline. So you take those for what they're worth. But a pin in general is a really good idea. Now, I'm a fan of Judo's 30-second pin, but their hold down positions are a little bit weak compared to the pins that we see in like freestyle and folk style wrestling. So I would like to see kind of a combination of those. But here's the thing that pins do, right? Pins are a manual immobilization. Pins are immobilization, which is a massive power in fighting in general, right? And immobilization, in very large part, is a massive part of getting a good submission or even getting good ground and pound. Much less things like arrest and subdual in other contexts. So pins are really phenomenal, in fact, because it is a massively useful skill. Massively useful skill. Now, I would add, I do think that we should also find a way to include in another kind of competition, right? Get a new grappling rule set up and going, where face down pins or even on the side pins are available. And yes, maybe those would need to necessarily include things like hammer locks and stuff like that, as opposed to, cradles and side control. But you're looking to immobilize somebody so that they can't mount an attack against you. And you're looking to do so in a way that still allows you to do something, right? So that you're not so tied up that you can't deal with others that might be involved, or that you can't do something like pull cuffs out or transition them to a more secure person or form of restraint or something like that. So I would like to see an evolution in pins. I would like to see pinning be closer to that 30-second rule like they do in judo. But pins are actually really, really a phenomenal idea. And in the subcategory of different kinds of competition that are really more about testing certain attributes, certain sub-skill sets within fighting, I think that that's a really, really, really good thing. So yeah, pinfall is a phenomenal thing. Don't write it off just because it's not a knockout or a sub. Knockouts and subs obviously are king for a reason. Though I have words with submissions too. That's another video for another time. But definitely something to think about. And I guess we'll cut it there. Talk to you guys later. Good journey. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Check us out on our other socials, and please head over to blacksunboxing.com to get a little more info, including how to contact us. Furthermore, if you are in the Phoenix area, please feel free to stop in, say hi, join in for a class, whatever. Also, if you ever see us cite sources or just for additional content, please check out our Substack. That is where we put all of the sources we use in our videos and is a major part of this. Plus, it serves as a membership platform for long distance learning and for people who would like to support us but aren't local. We would greatly appreciate it if you signed up. Even just the free membership helps us out a lot. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Good journey.